touch. No touch. No touch. Great. No touch. Great. Set. No touch. No touch. No touch. No touch that. No touch. No touch that. No touch. Great. Set. No touch. No touch. Great. Set. No touch. Great. Set. No touch. No touch. Hey, easy, 63, no touch.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Henry. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught by Shipley.
20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A first down carry for... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can... He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Watch out for Hill on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Barkley, inside handoff. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And down he'll go at the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
This is caught by Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Pushes him aside at the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty even.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there.
70 yards, and the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion, the tight end.
Shipley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
180.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
He'll take this to the 46. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 7.
The toss right to Henry.
And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 39. 129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive. But it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another first down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 7. Inside handoff here to Ricard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's 1st and 10.
Great. 63. Delta.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass complete. Goddard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
This is 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
This is caught.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Now 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So with a 2nd to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going